bit about the pictures I take. They are usually taken from the car and they have odd angles, and sometimes they have small pieces of car included in the photograph. Uh, but I still like them. This particular trip was a trip we took to Columbus to go to the doctor. And on the way home from Columbus, we took a drive, which we often do. We take 2 or 3 drives a month. This one happened to be to the Clear Creek Nature Preserve. There is a highway that drives all the way through the nature preserve. It's pretty much the only road that's passable through the nature preserve, but it's a wonderful drive. The Clear Creek Nature Preserve is 5,000 acres of woodland. It has the most amazing scenery. I have been out west, and I swear that the scenery on this drive reminds me so much of like the Flagstaff area with all the rocks and the trees. It's different. The Each area of the drive is different. There's areas where you can see the rock faces and the odd trees that grow. And then there is the Clear Creek itself, which is a creek that follows the main highway through the preserve. It is truly clear water. It's beautiful. Along the way, there's about 5 or 6 fishing areas, just little pull-offs where you can just pull off and fish. That is, if you have an Ohio fishing license, don't forget that. And then the trees. Oh, some of these trees. I don't know whether it's been the wind or just the weather that has formed these trees, but they are odd and multi-shaped. And the rocks. There's this one rock that protrudes out of the side of the road, over top of the road. It is just amazing. I don't know. I was really surprised to find this kind of scenery in Ohio. It just, I loved it. And it, when you take, we just saw set the sign on the highway on Route 50 that said Clear Creek Nature Preserve, and we went down that road. And then we followed the signs to the preserve, and we started driving down. I think it was 116 is the highway that goes. It's a local highway that goes down through it. And we found this beautiful area. It has several trails. I'm not sure how many. I think we counted at least 5 or 6 trails, which we would like to go back sometime and try and walk. It has 1 or 2 picnic areas where you can just pull over and have a picnic. It has 2 lakes, one that I saw access to, one I didn't. But it is worth the trip to Clear Creek Nature Preserve. If you, we didn't see too many birds. I did take a picture of one that we saw. I believe it was a hawk. I don't know if it was a red tail or not, but it's, a great place to go birding, a great place to go walking. This is not a commercial for it. I just was amazed to find it in Ohio. It is the largest, apparently, nature preserve in Ohio. It's up near like the Old Man Caves area, which is probably why the rocks are so fabulous. Definitely worth a trip. And I liked the moss that grew around the trees. It just looked like another world. It just, these trees were growing without their leaves because it was winter, and the moss was all around the base and the dead leaves and the rocks. It just reminded me of a different world. I hope you enjoyed my video. This is my first video I've ever tried to make. Thank you. They always say in the things to do the subscribe and like buttons. I don't know. If you like it, you might do that. And if you want to see more of what I'm going to be doing, that's great. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.